Coffee for Closers. Today we're talking all about one of the most exciting new launches of 2021 thus far, the Producer Resource Center here at Megastar Advisors. Our .com or megastaradvisors.com platform has always had like a login face where you'll log in and type in a username and password assigned to you once you're onboarded. Once you get in, there's all kinds of resources for advisors like yourself to get educated about all of our different programs, get access to our different resources from analysis tools, illustration tools, to, basically anything under the sun that Megastar does. And I brought in Mr. Rick Kallmeyer, Senior Advisor Development Specialist here at Megastar, to talk a little bit more about maybe the frustrations of old with the PRC and where we're going from here. By the time this airs, Rick, we will be launched with the new Producer Resource Center. So I figured we'd talk a little bit about what the old PRC looked like and where we're going to be going in 2021 with the new PRC. So have you seen much of it? And maybe not too much. But.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. I've kind of perused it. I haven't spent a whole lot of time in there yet, but it looks good from what I've seen. It looks like it's going to be a really cool, smooth tool, easier to find things, easier to navigate. All kind of in one place rather than 16 clicks and 7 boxes later, you know?
Did you worked with the old PRC quite a bit?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And so when we onboard new advisors, you'd start to get them involved, do like an onboarding call, right? Where you'd walk them through the PRC. Obviously producers always found it to be quite fun, a good resource, a good tool, but you always had some frustrations. I know I've had some frustrations because of, like you were saying before we came on air here, the redundancies and kind of put in odd places, maybe a little outdated at times, which, at one time it was cutting edge.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's all things, right? I mean, after time it gets outdated, and if you don't continue to either update it fully as the package itself or the platform itself, but the things within it, you're going to become outdated and need to be replaced.
Right.
I like the way that they're setting it up now, rather than it being what the information's related to. Like, is this a lead material or is it a seminar material? Which technically it's both, right? You're working with a federal employee or you're working in a tax program. It should be in both boxes. Now it's more of a time structure, right? So it'll be like first appointment, and this is everything you should need in your first appointment, regardless of how you're getting in front of the client.
Right.
Or this is what you should need in your third appointment, right? We're transferring TSP money. How do we get those forms? What's the best way to do it? Instead of it being in the lead program, the seminar program, and then the survey program or whatever it is, it's all going to be kind of structured as far as timeline. So it should be a little bit easier to find the information and documents.
So Will, bring up the screen real quick. I want to bring this up on the screen. We're going to show what the old Producer Resource Center used to be. We used to, obviously, so you'd log in to megastaradvisors.com, you'd click on that, and that would bring you into the Producer Resource Center. You type in your username and password, that sort of thing. You come in here and you got all these tiles. We had this tile system, and you'd click on it, it'd bring you to whatever. You had your tax program, your Fed program, and your learning labs, and then branding, other resources, pension navigators, all this other stuff, new business process stuff, Brokers International. But when you clicked on things like the tax model, it'd bring you to like this strange breakdown, and advisors would get lost here. Right? They didn't know what was going on. It was like, what's this virtual tax platform versus the brick and mortar versus CPA? And like, okay, let's say I'm doing brick and mortar. I'd click on this and I'd come in, and it felt like it was, here's a streamlined process. But when you click into these things, it's a hodgepodge of materials. This will load here. But you know what I mean? Like you log into this.
Yeah, you said you want the tax program, and it's like, here's all the
videos, and just digest it. You're picking and choosing. And it was just annoying too. You had to type in the passwords for all these things. Now it's to protect content. But now things are going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to unveil what the new PRC looks like a little bit. So it's a little different. Like you're still going to have access to all these different programs and all the materials, but instead you're going to have a login phase. Like, so you log in through the main Megastar website, which is also going to be redone, and that'll be launching on the same day as the PRC. So both will be completely launched. The Megastar website will be launched a little bit after.
Okay.
I think like mid-February.
You're saying so like more like open advisor facing versus current advisors already with us?
Right. So current advisors with us will be able to log into the new PRC system from the old Megastar website.
Okay.
Right. But then now in mid-February, there'll be a whole new Megastar website to go along with the new PRC.
Good.
Make sense?
Yep.
So you'll log in and you'll come right to this dashboard, and this dashboard is customizable, right? So this is the cookie cutter dashboard where you'll have your new business stuff over here. You can click on annuity right here. You can submit business, go to your e-application, and boom, you'll go right to Firelight.
Yeah, really easy process.
Which allows you to like literally pick and choose which carrier. You always have an updated app. You can do the e-app right there in the Megastar portal. And what's nice about that is it's all going to funnel your production right back to your dashboard, so you can keep an eye on your various productions with different carriers, business builder style stuff. So if you don't know what the business builder is, feel free to reach out to Rick or his team and he'll talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, you can submit applications right here through your Megastar PRC portal. So there right away, it's more functional than say the old PRC where you kind of had to, you could get to that sort of thing, but you couldn't do it within the actual PRC.
Yeah. I think there is still a lot of technical issues, even getting the business builder plug in to work on the original PRC. Like when you went there, it would like redirect you, and sometimes it wouldn't work depending on what browser you had, or if it just wasn't working. So to have everything in this one place, to have your e-app tools for life and annuity, as well as to have your business builder, and we'll dive into the rest of the things on one spot, instead of having to go to broker's website and come back to ours and do those kind of things, it's nice.
Right. It's by far and away a better new business process. But you also look here as like morning, Stacy, and this is Stacy's login, right? You have 3 upcoming appointments, 1 webcast, and 4 new messages.
Yeah.
So it's saying like, okay, well, Megastar pumped out a new webcast to update people on whatever program or whatever. There's 4 new messages for you from either your Megastar staff, or maybe they updated something regarding your one of your pending policies or something. There's 3 upcoming appointments. So what's really, really neat about this is like if you're in our Fed appointment program and I think they plan to link the Learning Lab program to this, but if you're in either of those 2 programs, well, you're getting appointments booked directly to your calendar. If you ever want to see those appointments, it's boom, pops up right here on the right-hand column right here. Cool. So we got 8 appointments this month, 2 appointments year to date so far. And you'll actually be able to go through here and pick it. It'll like highlight the days of your appointment. You'll be able to see those things.
I thought that was a really nice touch. I have a lot of advisors that don't want to set up another email. They have like a Gmail account or something like that. They don't want to issue another email and deal with another email with the federal program. So it'd be nice to be able to plug it in here. That's really cool.
You'll be able to log in right here, right then. All the different programs are listed here, just kind of like the other PRC was, right? But instead of going in and getting confused by how the tax program works, you can actually come in here and it breaks it down almost like CE courses, right? Like you work through your CE course, you got to work through some modules to really understand how, whatever, they're giving you an update on annuities or a new tax update or a new law update or something like that. And they want to make sure you get through the coursework. Same kind of thing here. If you're just starting out with a tax model, what are you looking for? Bite-sized chunks that you can work through and the related course material.
Step-by-step lessons.
Step-by-step lessons. So they'll have an overview video, and the overview video will say something about, how the program works. And it's typically an episode of Coffee for Closers. It'll be loaded right there and you'll watch and see how the program actually functions. But then after that, you'll see like scheduling appointment processes, how to schedule and promote it. When you're watching the video, and I'll pause it so we don't have to listen to it just yet. But on the left-hand side here, you've actually got the downloads from like the lesson. So these are the different lessons in this course. And then they've got the downloads. So if you need tax prep documents, those are listed right there. They can download those. They can even take notes on the various videos as they're going through, and they can always reference those notes. That's all right there. So
and that's the biggest part about all this is like taking all the different little things we have that are kind of all over the place, having the videos, which were on YouTube, having the documents, which are kind of on the PRC, as well as just different places that we had collected them, putting it all in one place and making it super easy to click and find and continue using.
Oh yeah. And that's been the problem is like, okay, so we in the Fed side of things, for example, you log in, of course, like a lot of folks already know how the program works, and you can watch, if you don't know, there'll be an overview video that you can watch. But then after that, you've got, materials you need to understand all the different benefits, right? So videos, Brian did those videos a long time ago, little bite-sized ones. Some of them still very relevant today. Some of them have been updated and such. But all of those videos right there listed. So you got you'll have instead of scheduling appointments column right here, you have a column that says Fed benefits videos, right? So the Fed benefit information. You click on that and you can work through all the different Fed benefit videos you need to watch. And then below that, it'll say first appointment. What are the or the appointment process, right? And then it'll be appointment 1, appointment 2, appointment 3, appointment 4, appointment 5.
Yep.
If there are 5 appointments, I think we did, what is it, 3 appointments?
Yeah, I think there's like 5 total videos, but we have like the pre-appointment video we did and stuff like that. So
right.
But again, then you're going to have the corresponding documents too, right?
The documents. This is what you need for appointment 1. These are the documents you need. This is appointment 2. These are the documents you need. Appointment
email
3.
templates, those kind of things.
Email templates, confirmation templates, scripting, and then wrapping up stuff that's like just like some ancillary things that you might need to know before you embark on the tax model like we're looking at right here or in the Fed program. Yeah. So you have that all in the programs tab here. So whatever program you're working with, the state program, the Fed program, our seminar program, which is the Learning Lab, all that stuff right here on the PRC. And then the obviously Coffee for Closers show, they're loading up all the content still here. But all of the Coffee for Closers update or episodes are going to be listed here. So no more our advisors going to have to go seeking them out or calling in for it, or I didn't get the email. They can always just log into their PRC and see the best or the upcoming episodes that are coming up in the future. And then what's been, in the archive to that point.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Plus, like we do all kinds of lives and stuff that advisors miss all the time. MSA Live, we're explaining programs and kind of talking about other marketing systems out there, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. All that stuff will be listed right here as well.
Don't have to worry about spam or missing it or not getting it for any reason. You can just log in here and see it. Excellent.
So that's all good. And then we've got the creative section here too, where the creative department will have endless resources on how to get going with web design. You want to look at Megastar's ability to help you with web design or to do a complete website redesign or the functionality of your website. Maybe you're not generating leads or getting enough organic traffic or SEO stuff. They can help you with all those sorts of things. Videography. If you want help doing some video, a lot of people don't realize that, we're doing all this Coffee for Closer stuff and MSA Lives and webinars and all of these things, but we also have been helping plenty of advisors do videos of their own. And we plan to continue to expand on that, and that will all that material be listed right here in the videography section. The branding section, that's just that, letterhead, materials,
business
commercial
cards,
templates. Anything that could be involved in branding, all listed right there in the branding world. Television and radio information, and then email marketing. Right? So email marketing would be all kinds of drip kit letters. How many times do we get conversations about folks that are like...
all the time. Yeah, on Federal, on Learning Lab, on just past clients, on, MBAs right now. All of it, all the time. So having a system that can do that and teaching people how to do it if they want to, be killer.
Loading it up into the various CRM systems. Sometimes you just want like a confirmation email marketing campaign, right? Where it just confirms people easier. All that stuff listed right here on the PRC. And so for those that are do-it-yourselfers, there'll be a place for you to access it. If not, you can always call into Rick and his teams
always
to talk through how to get those things up, or they can pull it down from the PRC for you. And then miscellaneous resources, which are just like your business builder access, which again is insights into your business and all the annuity production, time to issue, issues with pending business out there, all kinds of different information right there in the business builder pertaining to you and your particular practice. You got the track software, which is an incredible analysis tool, both for federal and state employees and for regular employees too. Although Retirement Analyzer probably does a more robust job for regular folks or non-government employees. Non-pensioned employees. Good point. And then Annuity Rate Watch for comparisons of annuities. And then finally Firelight, which is like just direct access. But again, you can go right from your dashboard and come in and go ahead and submit business e-app, and this will bring you right to the Firelight board. So it's pretty impressive where they've gone with it. And they're 90% done. Obviously, they got to load the podcast episodes right on the front face of the Megastar website. They'll actually be able to, instead of using GoToWebinar anymore, Megastar is going to be using our own webinar platform where we can have and harvest webinar clients and such. FIBA long-term will do the same thing, and same with Learning Lab. For webinars, but it's a trend in the right direction for a lot of the stuff that we've been doing here at Megastar. So no longer are you going to be searching endlessly on whether Megastar has this or whether Megastar has that. There's all kinds of information and videos out there that you can just jump into and go ahead and work your way through the tax program. And they even have like course materials over here. I just noticed this. Course materials that you might pre-download before you jump in and start working through the course material.
Things like I said, the track fact finder or something like that, and TSP return sheet, all that fun stuff.
And then look, they got creative services to go along with the tax model, so suggested creative services. That's sharp.
Check
that out. Well, I mean, impressive stuff, no?
Yeah. Once you finish it up, it'll be a really smooth program. It'll be a lot of fun to see those final 10% of the platform be put together.
Well, stay tuned for all of that. By the time we're launching on this, this should be completely finished, but a very interesting step. Kudos to the creative department for working on that. Dylan Waltz and his team have been working diligently on that.
Yeah.
Big kudos to Brandon Norse out there. He's been doing a great job internally. If you don't know Brandon, he's our front end and back end designer here. And so impressive stuff. A new PRC coming your way, folks. If you haven't seen it or you like a tour of it, Rick, you and your folks on the service team are helping them out with this?
Yeah, let me know. Give me a shout. Anybody on the team, we'll sit down and spend 45 minutes, half hour, however long we need to, and get it all shaped up. Absolutely.
Cool. So that's it for the PRC, folks. If you have any interest, go ahead and check it out or reach out to somebody here at Megastar. We'll be able to help you walk through the PRC. Mr. Rick Kallmeyer, thanks for being on the show, brother.
Alex, always a pleasure.
And we'll see you guys right here next time on Coffee for Closers.